Welcome back, everybody, to Grand Tactician, the Civil War. I'm Grumpy Grandpa Gaming, and this is episode 8 of our Rebel Spring of 64 campaign in version 1.12. So, first things first, we do have a new viewer unit to add. Where are we? They are right here. This is the Sherwood Foresters, or Ramshaw. It's Tennessee Brigade, and they are serving in Chatham's division of Hardee's Corps. So they're now in the 1st Division of the 1st Corps of Army of the Tennessee. Looks like Hardee's Corps actually had a perk. Let's get selected back on there. Hey, look at that. What are we going to give them? I need a combat engineer's perk, but why is it showing me that tooltip, not this one? I'm thinking about taking land torpedoes, as I've never used them before. Land torpedo is an anti-personnel explosive, a barbarous subterranean booby trap to hinder enemy movement, especially to cover withdrawal. Discouraging efficiency plus 5%, enemy movement speed within range minus 10%. I don't know if that's even worth getting. I'm not so sure. No, we'll try it out. And if you want to know why it's called land torpedoes, all explosives, whether they were used in the waters or on land, were called torpedoes at the time. We hadn't switched over to the word mine yet. As spar torpedoes, water torpedoes, land torpedoes, it was all torpedoes at the time, just in case there's any confusion there. Alright. So moving on, last episode, we did begin our drive to reclaim New Orleans. We did just have a really good battle at the Battle of Alexandria in Louisiana, where we took down 19th Corps and 13th Corps detachments with a nice little pincer movement between our infantry and cavalry, and inflicted over 2-to-1 odds in the casualty range. So we're going to continue our drive down into Opelousas, and then down towards Brashear. It's probably not the best idea to come through these swamps, but I do want to bypass Fort Hudson for the time being. I don't want to get caught up in the siege at this fort over here. So we're coming out of Louisiana from the south, where we don't have to tangle with any fortifications using this rail line here. It'll take us longer to get in there. Definitely face a lot of attrition because of it. But it will buy us, we'll get there a little faster at the same time. Hopefully we can use the rails all the way in. And over here in Florida, the District of Florida has orders to move into Jacksonville. I still don't see any federal troops in the area, so we're going to go reclaim Jacksonville as quickly as possible. I believe I'm going to skip on retaking the fortress at Fernandina right now, and moving straight back towards Pensacola, because we are going to siege out Fort Barrancas in order to take Pensacola back, and I would like to have Florida fully secured for us. Over here in Atlanta, Federals still haven't come back yet, but we did have a fairly bloody battle here once again, and it looks like we did buy ourselves a few days. It looks by these moving arrows, here's the Army of the Cumberland, so it looks like George Thomas is on his way back again. So that could be pretty bad for us. Army of Ohio still doing some weird things down here. And over here in Virginia, it looks like the Federals have denuded all their troops from the region for the most part, or spread them out all over the place. I'm really not sure where all the troops in the area have gone. So 1st Corps Army of the Potomac is still sitting at Newmarket. They haven't moved any further. Department of West Virginia is just sitting here waiting for him. We may push up at him, we may not. But he's still got quite a few days of recovery ahead of him. Should probably build a depot right here. Then again, I'll become a quick target. And over here in the peninsula, or outside of Richmond, we were looking to move against 10th, the Army of the James, which is 10th and 18th Corps. Looks like 18th Corps swept across the river here and has started to besiege in the Drury Bluff garrison. So 1st Corps is actually in a siege with them right now. We have 13,000 infantry, 2,300 cavalry, 46 guns. We need some more men in the area before we can hit them, so Ramser's command does have orders to move over in that direction. They'll be receiving them here in a little bit, so as soon as we have those troops consolidated, we'll take on 18th Corps. That'll more than likely be our next fight. I want to get that fight done before the siege starts breaking units. I do believe that covers everything for right now, so I'll be back with the next incident. Alright, so basically as soon as I stopped recording and I hit play, we did lose his Drury Bluffs garrison. Even though Longstreet was in the siege, apparently he got there right at the end of it, so it really didn't affect him. So we're now in contact with the 18th Corps with 13,300 men, 2,300 cavalry, 46 guns with the command of William Smith. We actually have 2 Army headquarters in the area. We actually have Department of North Carolina and South Virginia in the area, along with Lee's Army Northern Virginia headquarters. Our 3rd and 2nd Corps are apparently showing up for the fight, even though they are in the red, so they really shouldn't be showing up at all. And Ransom's command is also there, along with our Cavalry Corps, which is all the way up here at Fredericksburg. But for some reason, our strongest corps, 1st Corps, is not in the fight. They are not listed here at all, and they're right here, so I don't know what happened with that. We are bringing 35,000 men, 11,000 cavalry, and 138 guns to the fight, but we don't really have that many men, as I can't fight 2nd and 3rd Corps. They're still recovering after their last battle, which was a pretty bloody affair. They're still a long way off from recovery. They're going to be out of action for at least another month. We should be able to do it with the troops that we do have on hand, so I'll see you all on the other side of the load screen. Welcome to the Battle of Rocket's Landing. So, even though my Army Northern Virginia Corps were in the red, right now they're actually showing to be in excellent condition for the most part. So, we will be using them for this fight, though they are a bit under strength. All the brigades under strength. Davis is under strength. I got like 3 understrength brigades, but not too bad. Okay. And Ransom's command's on the field up here, so we are on the Cold Harbor battlefield map. So the Federals are actually defending Gaines Mill and New Cold Harbor. So my plan for right now is bring the Army Northern Virginia down along these tracks here and get into position somewhere along here while bringing Ransom's command down along this track here and getting them into position somewhere around here north of Beulah Church. So until we get a better sighting on them. I have no cavalry on the field. The Cavalry Corps is not going to be here for 36 hours, so they are not going to be taking any part in this fight. It's 11:30 in the morning, so we got most of the day maneuvered down there, so it looks like it'll be a day 2 action. So I'm going to get my troops moving and see if I can't get the Federals spotted, and I'll be back. Alrighty, it's 14:25. We did just get the Federals sighted up. Luckily, I didn't order my forces to start marching even further south than they were, because I was looking up this way as my other corps did arrive, and I was getting them into a marching order. Looks like Ransom's command is going to be arriving in their front, which works for me, as we should be able to keep them locked down as whose corps is this? Hill's Corps comes in on the flank over here along Old Church Road. I just happened to get them, starting to get them in a battle line over here on Old Church Road, so they'll be able to sweep down on the rear and flank of the Federal positions. It's really quite handy for us. My artillery division's all over the place. Oof. We're going to have to shift their positions. They are not going to be arriving in a good spot. boys over here. And you got your battle line orders? Yes, you did. So we're just going to be pushing into the wood line right here as my forces arrive. Should give us some cover. I'll lay them down. Not everybody's in good condition after the march. It was a pretty long march to get down here. And the artillery is just going to be taking forever to get here because they got the longest to go. Still going to have a bit of maneuvering ahead of us here, but like I said, this works out pretty well for us. Should be able to, like I said, move Hill's Corps in on the flank and rear and take care of them. Moving one division down this way to secure Gaines Mill and New Cold Harbor while everybody else assaults through the woods here. So we're going to keep these maneuverings going on, and I will be back. Alright, looks like the fighting's going to get kicked off a little earlier than I thought it would, as the Federals are starting to send troops out at me, full brigades and a battery. A little sooner than I expected. I wasn't expecting to push back like this, but my forces are still forming up and they do have the numbers advantage in the immediate front. It's just taking a while for my troops to move in position because they're now, no, since they're well rested, they're still moving through some pretty horrible terrain. And for some reason, Anderson decided to take his boys cross country before hitting this road again, so same with Heath over here, so it's going to be a while before we get them into position. Lock down that flank. Very good, Gracie. Getting your way to fire right there. Washington Artillery, we need you in a spot that's going to be able to support us, so right out here. What are your... What's going on with that brigade? They've gone to two different locations I have not ordered them to. Are you missing brigade or you only had the two brigades? I think you only had the two. Yeah. Just have you sit reserve. Safely lay you boys down. That formation end. Push you boys in just a little bit closer. I don't know why you're not getting cover function, but we should get some shots in on the artillery once they do that. Boys down, dude, so you're not taking any fire from crossfire there. Stray bullets. Get them right in on the flank of this artillery battery. Anderson, looks like this looks like their flank up here. Can't be 100% sure, but we're going to start pushing in across the fields here. The whole division missing. What the hell's going on there? You guys just came in from all over the place, huh? Looks like we're doing a good job on that artillery. Barnes taking some casualties, but not as bad as we're putting out right now, thankfully. One brigade falling back, very good. Boys right there. Nice clear field of fire right across the field. Canister range. They're not firing at us yet, but let's lay these boys down just in case they shift direction with those guns. The AI just realized they're going to have some fire coming from the other direction. They are shifting their troops. AI does not know what to do right now, and I love it when I have in a position like that. Oh, and if anybody's wondering what today's battle brew is today, there actually is not one. I'm just drinking coffee today. I was in a whiskey mood for some reason. Washington artillery is about in position. Very good. Like I said, the AI does not know to handle what's going on to it right now, so this is just going to be pretty bad for them. Looks like it's refocusing back in this direction out Ransom's command. Artillery's not firing in our direction, so you boys can stand up. What are you boys? Battery's almost gone. Not breaking yet, but it's down by 65 men, so now I'm gonna have a lot of guns left. Now the Washington artillery's firing into their flank. Maybe it'll do even more damage to it. Get rid of that detachment, please, gentlemen. I don't want to advance them out across the open field to go get that brigade. I need that detachment gone. They'll be in range after that. There they go. In range, but not really. Let's advance you a little more. I need to fire at them. I told you to come forward, fire at them. There we go. Why is this battery still here? Oh, you guys are right at where my artillery's arriving. That's not good. Boys back there. Ooh, good thing I just noticed that. And Anderson's coming right up on their rear over here. Taking casualties. Barton. Oh, yeah. Wow. Trying to pull you off the line. Finally, there goes that artillery. I think that's what happened, is everybody was focused, instead of focusing on these brigades here, everybody was focused on that artillery. There they go, shifting out like clockwork. Beautiful. Heath. You boys in this way, please. Yeah, it's doing a decent job of reshifting its lines, but it's leaving itself weak and some. I just wish I had enough infantry to shove an attack in right here. And one good thing about this battle is it did not suck in the first corps, so I can send them at that other corps from the Army of the James. Boys, move the double, please. I think I was going to have to micromanage them getting into position like that. I'd like to move the battery up close if I can't get into cast range, if these woods are going to block it. Up to that fence line, please. Will probably take a while, but getting these artillery through the woods here. Might just pay me some dividends. Brigades backing off. Move out on their flank, please. could have sworn I just issued advance orders to you boys. Let's go. What the hell are you doing back here? It's time to start. Locking the exits if I can. Actually, this artillery got through the woods fairly quickly. I'm quite amazed. Get you boys into canister range. Let's go. Time to deal some havoc. How these guys are still sitting here taking the abuse. Cavalry really hasn't. They've been out in the open a long time, these brigades. They really haven't taken much in the way of casualties. Yep, who's wounded? Captain Sykes. Okay, I can live with that. Battery commander. Moving that artillery in, just reared these boys out. Now they're taking canister fire, which is even better. I'm about to start taking some more. This battery's about to be in canister range too. I couldn't have planned this better. I wish I could say I had planned this out completely, but this is beautiful. Here, let's keep pushing these guns forward. More havoc we can cause here. Push you boys onto these breastworks. They so... Oh, you are taking some serious damage. Let's back you off. Looks like they're about to start pulling out. Who you belong to? The hell? Oh, I know I did not issue those orders. You were supposed to be coming over here. I know I did not issue those orders. Oh, this artillery just did some massively good work for us. The cavalry, for the most part, has remained unscathed for all the time they've been out there. He's showing his flank. Yeah. Oh, we're almost at the major victory already. Oh, you're hitting that a lot in these bouts because these guys just don't want to break. Why are you showing rear to out? Somebody behind you. There we go, major victory. We just gotta wait for them to pull out now. Surprised they haven't started withdrawal yet. Why are you trying to face them? You should be facing this way. Yeah, let's turn and face the unit on the flank when there's someone immediately to our front. That's a great idea. There's withdrawal orders, finally. So let's see if we can plus up these numbers just a little bit here. Wish I did have some cavalry on the field right now. We've only lost one officer so far. Early's just only just starting to arrive down here, but you know, I thought this was going to be a day 2 fight. We're still on the first day, so moved along a lot faster than I thought it would. All these troops are just too tired to start charging in after these guys. Took a lot more casualties than I would have liked, but I think we also got off fairly light in the exchange also. Nah, not really. A lot more casualties than I would have liked. There you go. Looks like everybody's broken now. Speed this along. Would have been nice if I had some cavalry in position back here to take away the exit. See if we couldn't have forced a few of these units to surrender. Like, they're all bunched up right here. I'm sure if I had fresh troops to send after them, that'd make the difference up. Yeah, I did lose a lot more troops than I really wanted to or could afford. Mostly out of Ransom's command. So we took down 5,000 of their 13,000 infantry, 400 or 2,400 cavalry. We got all 45 of their guns. Total loss of 6,000 of his 16,000 men. We lost 4,005 of our 35,856 infantry. None of our cavalry, because they didn't make it to the field. 2 of our 141 guns, but obviously we get those back because we hold the field. Total loss of 4,029 of our 49,156 guns. Yeah. Quite a bit bloodier than I expected it to be, especially with those federal troops in the open field, or just standing there taking it like Chads. I thought they would have broken a little bit faster as I had them flanked out, because it didn't look like we had any of those battle glitches going on. Save this real fast and take a look at the paperwork. Save. Yeah. Sometimes you got to double check. I don't have any viewer units in any of these corps. What we're going to do is take a look at if we got any of their officers. All right, so we wounded Smith. So the corps commander's wounded. Killed Major Woods. Wounded Colonel Sanders. 100 years in the future, I'd be pissed because then we wouldn't have a secret recipe for chicken. Too early for that, Sanders. 3rd Division USCT. We wounded their division commander. Captured another artillery commander. And killed Colonel Stedman. So we actually wreaked some havoc on their officer corps in this fight. I'm actually surprised they didn't break sooner with the amount of officers that are downed. Really amazed by that, to be honest with you. I'll get closed out of here and I'll see you all at the newspaper screen. Glorious victory at Rocket's Landing. Numbers are close enough. I wouldn't exactly call it a glorious victory, so this is what we're just telling the public once again. Battle of Rocket's Landing has ended with the 18th Corps retreating in panic. The Emmys reportedly suffered total casualties of 6,025 men. There are 851 killed and 1,061 captured. Our casualties total 4,029 men, with 746 killed, 626 missing, and the rest wounded. We've captured 3,759 rifles and 25 guns from the field and sent 1,064 soldiers off to our prison camps. General Gardner became a national hero out of that. And I feel bad for Sanders here because not only did we kill him, but it looks like he took the blame for the loss. So I feel bad for Sanders right there, getting killed and defamed. That is not good. But someone's always got to take the blame. Like I said, it actually worked out that our first corps was not in the fight, as we can now shift Longstreet. Go take care of 10th Corps over here, and I think it'll be fairly... no, they'll have us outnumbered, but my information could be wrong. Why can't I give you orders to move? Why you weren't in the fight? Oh, now he's in the damn siege. Damn it. No, where's he going? Oh, because they showed up at the siege right as they lost it, so he's actually in a retreat right now. We're just going to automatically order an assault on Drury's Bluff. And where's 10th Corps going now? And they're coming for Richmond, it looks like. Interesting. 18th is moving to Williamsburg. They should be heading back towards Fortress Monroe. I think we'll pause this right here. So I do believe that battle made this episode long enough. Take a look at the rest of the map. It's only been a few days. We only moved the game 4 days. Army Tennessee is still making its way down to Opelousas. Force has a siege looking a little more in our favor. We're taking a lot more casualties than I'd like. And I can see a lot more units here north of Atlanta, so it looks like they will be coming back again here fairly soon. Oh, we moved into Jacksonville. So there were no Federals there whatsoever, so we are now flipping Jacksonville back into our control. Very good. You get... How are we still waiting on troops? Everybody should be here by now. No, not everybody's here yet. You gotta be kidding me. Still another 5 days for some of these units. 5 is probably the longest. Yeah. I can start divisioning that force up. How's our squadron looking? It's still down in the yellow, but I mean, they poured it in at Biloxi, which actually belongs to the Federals, because 16th Corps detachment's on its way. And I can't afford them to get into another engagement with the West Gulf blockade and the squadron just yet. Let's see if we can get them snuck into Mobile. Yeah, I think that should do for this episode. So once again, if you're a new viewer, return viewer, if you're not yet subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. If you do, remember that bell icon so alert to when the next video comes out. If you like a brigade of one of my armies, please let me know in the comments below. You will be receiving a pre-existing unit that's redone to your likings, as there's just no troops available for me to raise up right now. And the few troops I do have available, I'm going to be using to raise more artillery batteries because I need them. I'm short of artillery in all my armies. So, once again, I will see you all at the next episode. Stay grumpy.